Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I am bringing you a special free course which can really transform your life. You can bring wellness in your life, and not only that, you can live your life happy, healthy and prosperous. That's my promise. So this is going to be a 5 module free course, and I will uh, bring it on YouTube with 5 different videos. So don't miss this course. It is going to bring a lot of change in your life. Now, have you ever understood that why there are certain life challenges repeating in your life again and again? And some of you are already struggling in your life. You want to live happy, healthy, and prosperous life, but somehow you think that others or the situations are responsible and you are not able to achieve success in your life. Some of you are already following certain techniques and tricks. You followed certain things. You practice law of attraction. You practiced different available things. You followed astrology and different things, but change is not coming into your life. Somehow it brings some change in your life, but those are not permanent, and you are going back to your old pattern. If this is the case for you, this free course is going to definitely help you, and it is going to bring a lot of change in you. So please stay tuned and watch this video till the very end, and not just this video, please watch the entire course, because I promise this is going to transform your life forever. Okay, now let's bring a new topic today for discussion. Okay, because this is somewhat untouched, not talked much of about it, and even if you know something about it, you don't know how to implement in your daily life, or you know that it brings changes but you are not following it. Okay, so let's talk about it. Before that, my name is Rahul Gadkari. I am a wellness coach, and I am a certified handwriting analyst and a certified master practitioner of graphotherapy. I am on a mission to help minimum 1 million people so that they can live happy, healthy, and prosperous life. Okay, so what is the tool that can really bring transformation in our life? Some of you already guessed it right. Yes, our handwriting. Our handwriting is our personality mirror. Yes, when you write something, it directly comes from our brain, and through our nervous system, it flows to our fingers, and with the fine finger movement, it comes on the paper. And the handwriting analysts like me can decode your personality very, very well. And with that, we can also enter in your subconscious mind to find out what is working for you and what is not working for you. And because of what you are facing, what you are facing nowadays. So, what is graphology or what is handwriting analysis? Handwriting analysis is to identify certain personality traits or certain behavioral patterns through the handwriting. Okay, now basically, let's understand how do we write. Okay, now when we write, it's a very fine motor skill, and I will say it's a God's gift to us. The ability of writing is such a complex thing. If you think over it, or if you focus on my this topic, you will understand how complicated it is. Okay, our hand is already a complex mechanism. Yes, it involves almost 27 bones and more than 40 muscles, which is, which coordinate with each other, and whatever message come from our brain to through our nervous system to our hand, the synchronization of those muscles and bones, that is how the letters are formed. Now this is so much quick process that you will not even understand like how you are writing a specific word. As soon as it comes to your mind, you immediately start writing it. Correct? Now, graphology is about the strokes, okay, and the pressure and the patterns, writing patterns. It's not something very different technique. It's very scientific technique, and there is enough research already done on this, and you can even Google it. The research says that whenever we write different letters and different strokes, somehow our personality, our emotional state, or our subconscious mind, whatever is stored into that, it comes on the paper. And if it is decoded correctly with different aspects, we can study the human behavior, or we can study the different challenges that are coming to person's life. Because when we are facing challenges, somehow it is our own reflection. We just blame others or the situations for our failure, but in fact, the reason lies in our subconscious mind. Okay, so there was this is the uh, proven thing that our handwriting is hidden in our challenges or our emotional states is hidden in our handwriting. Now there is a good news. The good news is we can change our handwriting, or we can practice certain things, and we can change or rewire our subconscious mind. And that is very important aspect to know, because that sometimes the diagnosis is not enough. The right treatment is also important, right? Now let's see. I just told you that handwriting decodes our personality, right? But do you also know, or some of you already know, that everyone's handwriting is different, right? And that is also a small evidence that shows that why everyone's handwriting is different. It is just because when we write, our emotions, our upbringing, our current situations, our health is also mixed into that, and that is shown in on the paper. So let me quickly show you that. I will show you three samples where it shows, right, how these things are seen on the paper. Okay. Now, if you can see this is the same sample, okay, written by three different people. Okay. If you see how the P is written here in this sample, how the P is written in this sample, and how the P is written in this sample, three different P's, right? Now I'm talking about, even if you are able to read that as P, but the way it is written is different, right? Similarly, how the letters are connected in this sample, how the letters are, some letters are connected, some not, and this is again a different, most of the letters are not connected in this, right? So this is the different aspect, and you can see how almost all the letters are written in three different samples. So I'm just showing this to you to immediately see that how the handwriting differs, and the personality of all these three persons is different, definitely. Okay, now coming to some uh, aspects about handwriting. Okay, now there are some of the scientific reasons behind our differences in the handwriting. Okay, let me talk about those. Now you will say that who writes these days? This is a digital era, and everybody, just send the text messages or type something and send it, and we are becoming more digital. But believe me, we are making a big mistake, because if we are not writing, that means we are just following, we are just one of those who, who believe in shortcuts, right? This is, as I said earlier, this is a God's gift, right? When we write, most parts of our brain are involved in this. Okay, so some one part, when I'm telling you something to write, okay, or if you are thinking yourself and writing something, there are a lot of things are involved when we write. Part of our brain, majority part of our brain is involved when we write. Okay, it's the coordination between our hand and the brain, right? That's a major part. The second is planning. You think what you are going to write, or you plan something, right? And there is a continuous flow of thoughts in your brain to your hand, right? So different part of brain. Then the way you control your writing, sometimes you write in upwards, downwards, or there is an automation, right? Already the words in your brain are directly printed on the paper, correct? And the awareness while writing, or there is an ability of some people, whether to connect the letters, the size of the letters, or the spacing between the letters, that is also governed by a different part of brain, correct? So now you would have understood that if you are practicing to if you are typing, okay, or if you are practicing memory techniques, or you are practicing some law of attraction techniques, if you are rewiring your subconscious mind, those in those areas, compared to writing, less part of brain is works. Now the second thing is, it's a mirror of subconscious mind. How? Because when your brain produces thoughts, brain is master. Brain knows everything in our body and in our mind. So when you write some things, our emotions and our thoughts are mixed into that, and that's how we write. And it is completely governed by subconscious mind. Okay, now there are neural pathways also responsible, right? When we are writing, there is a permanent neural pathway which is developed when we write. That's how everybody's handwriting is different, because everybody's neural pathway is different. And as I said earlier, that by practicing in a certain way, we call it as a graphotherapy, you can change your handwriting, and thereby you can change rewire your subconscious mind, you can change your habits, you can break your limiting beliefs, you can break your patterns, you can go towards your success, you can achieve success 10x faster. Now, let me give you a quick example, or you can think over it, that give me some examples of neuro pathways. Okay, you can type it in the comment box. Let the one and simple example of neuro pathway is when we are as a child. If some child starts writing with the left hand, or start his if he's using left hand, okay, if you remember our old generations, like our parents or grandparents, they did not allow us to use left hand. So what they will do, they will, use some techniques or some, things where they don't allow us to use left hand. They always want us to use right hand. So whenever they see we use left hand, they will immediately punish us, or they will immediately do something where we break that. So what they are doing is the breaking the neuro pathway and developing a new pathway. Okay, do it this way, do it with right hand, write with right hand, eat with right hand. So all this is, these are the practices of breaking the neuro pathway, which our brain is trying to develop to use left hand. And this neuro pathway is, generated by using or practicing more with the right hand. Okay, now the next thing is the expressions, okay, or the emotional regulation. If when we write, basically what we are doing is, it's a kind of catharsis. Okay, it's, you express your emotions when you write something on paper. That's why I tell my students that when you are writing, when you are feeling sad, or when you are feeling something depressed or unhappy, write those situations, or write why you are feeling those on the paper. That is a perfect way to release all those emotions, and this is a shortest way to feel calm in a fastest way. Okay, the second thing is focus practice. Now, when you are writing this situation, you have to be focused. Okay, all you have to do is bring awareness while writing and try to understand every aspect of the situation, uh, because of which you think that you are feeling unhappy. Okay, and there is a psychological basis also behind this, because when we write, if your handwriting is shaky, or there are tremors, or if you are uneven writing, that shows that somehow your psychological condition is not stable. Okay, or if you have letters small big, that means there is some issue, or some mental state is becoming unstable day by day. There are a lot of research and evidence available, and the which shows that, if when you write, there is a specific finger movement, right? And it's all about finger movements. It's more than writing. It's all about finger movements. So when you bring a small change in your writing, a small finger movement can activate a different part of brain, and can release different chemicals. And these chemicals and hormones are responsible for our emotional state. Okay, so when you write deliberately, when you write, when you want to change your handwriting deliberately, then that means you are activating different part of brain, you are giving signals to release those chemicals and hormones, thereby you are bringing the happiness, wellness, and the positive emotional state in your life. And when you do these things, do you think that something will come in between you and your goal? You can achieve your goal faster, right? Now, let me tell you some of the misconceptions of about the handwriting analysis and the graphotherapy. Okay, so far I think I'm very clear, and if you feel that you are understanding this in a more detailed way, please type in yes in the comment section below. Okay, the first misconception about handwriting analysis, that it is mystical. It's something like a power or a God's gift with which we can do all these things. No, it's a completely scientific, and there is a lot of research happened on this. Though it is not, uh, it is learned by practice, and it's uh, uh, by analyzing more handwritings, and by analyzing the traits in the handwriting, the specific judgments are made, and by discussing it with client, the current life situation or the solutions to it are discussed. So it is not mystical. Okay. Second is, handwriting can predict future of the person. No, the future cannot be predicted by looking at handwriting. Okay. Third thing is, when you are right, okay, or when you analyze somebody's writing, it is 100% accurate or 100% definitive. Now, sometimes it becomes very, very difficult to explain the person. Sometimes the people deny the fact, okay, but when we say something, okay, to the client, what is being done is, it is different. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, we bring different aspects into picture and discuss with the client. Now, if the client decides now not to share or not to show up, not to give evidence, then it doesn't become definitive, right? But if if from both the sides, if it is matching, then we can go close to 100%. Okay. Now, some people say, or sometimes it's a misconception, that it's all about content which is written. Now, it's not about content what is written, it's about strokes and patterns and pressure and slants. Okay. It doesn't matter what you are writing. It Let me give you example. Do you think that the person who is writing only positive statements, we call it as affirmations, every day, and do you know such people that they practice affirmation, they write affirmations every day, but somehow those affirmations are not becoming true? Those affirmations, in spite of writing every day, the transformation is not coming. And the reason is very, very simple. The subconscious mind is not rewired. Okay. The the slants or the strokes are not corrected. That's why the change is not coming into the life. Okay. The next is, it can be, uh, the mental illness can be treated. Now, there are some mental states or psychological situations can be identified through handwriting, but the medical treatments is the first thing which needs to be taken. And this is a supportive, or I can say, it can bring the treatment, it can bring the results faster. The person can give 100%, the person can get 100% out of the treatment, but it cannot be replaced with the medical treatment. Okay. Now, there is one more conception that, uh, if the letters are written in the same way, or if the handwriting of, if I am writing the graphotherapy, the other person is writing the graphotherapy, we will show the same traits. Okay, it's not like that, because it's a combination of different aspects which can decode our personality. So even if I am writing one or two letters the same way like the other person, but the overall picture may be different. Okay. The next thing is, changing handwriting is just about aesthetics. Now, as I told you earlier, it's not about the beautification of handwriting. It's about changing certain strokes so that those are suitable for you, and it can bring transformation into you, so that you can, the balance of certain traits and emotional states are very important. And that's how, that's what the graphotherapy helps. Okay. So, and there is one more misconception, that handwriting never changes. Okay. That means if I practice the graphotherapy today, there is a change in my handwriting, there is change in my strokes, but believe me, it is not permanent. Okay, it changes. It's like some person, if he is building muscles, okay, and is going to gym, okay, he build muscles on the left shoulder, right shoulder, and the tummy gone in, and he build a six pack. But if he stops those going to gym, if he stop exercising, what do you think? The muscles remain as is? No, right? So it is the same way. The different scenarios around us, the different the situations around us, the different there are some incidents happens to us. Those bring a lot of impact on our handwriting. Okay. But if we are practicing graphotherapy daily and if we are writing daily, we can, to certain extent, we can keep them away. The effect of those incidences, the effect of those situations will be very, very negligible in our life. And the last misconception is only professionals can benefit with this. That means the professionals can, like me, can get benefit. Now, let me give you a eye opener here. Even a illiterate person can get benefit with the graphotherapy. Yes, because those are certain strokes which we practice, and the letters or the letters are just some sketches for the person who is illiterate. But everybody has brain, everybody has hand, everybody has neuro pathway. So even an illiterate person can get benefit through graphotherapy. Okay, so I hope with this introduction to this graphology and graphotherapy, I just wanted to bring this to your awareness, because next four sessions are going to be a much value added sessions, and there are going to be a lot of secrets I'm going to reveal. So reveal. So don't miss those sessions in coming days, because what I wanted to do is I want to prepare yourself, because you should know what is the science behind it, and I just wanted to clear that dust today. Okay, so I believe this was a really value added session for you, and most of you did not know many things about this, and I was able to clear those. But still, if you have any questions, please post your questions in the comment box, because it gives me a lot of happiness to read those questions and reply back to you one on one. Okay, now there is more for you. And the description, if you read the description, there is a link pasted, and you can join that masterclass as well, so that if you decided today itself that you want to be part of this journey, I welcome you very well. Okay, and please subscribe to my channel, hit the like to this video, and hit the bell icon, so that you will get notified for my next video. And the course is going to be very going to be beneficial for you, so I don't want to miss any video in this course at least. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.